of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulldogs about to kick it away and get this season started. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers' offense is on the field for the first time today. They were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you've had experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they're coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that
breaks into the open. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how I would do it, because I can fill some of my holes and my gaps, especially for spring ball and for all those other steps to build depth while I develop some of the younger guys. So you just kind of take a medium range of quarterbacks, Jesse.
Yeah, and David, I think the coaching staff knew they were going to lose some guys. Some guys didn't play enough last year, and they expected them to bounce. But they were able to hold on to some key people that a lot of other programs want.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
To the air, it's Hamilton. Quickly complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Gonna look downfield again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and then kind of
turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your guys.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Hamilton. Takes the easy completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They kick it away on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Hamilton. They're setting up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him.
There he goes! Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It's complete on the right side. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And throws out the RPO. Open space at the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was... the QB was going to be looking for in that point.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's now up to 70 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself think. He gets dime.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Hamilton. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now they'll run the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Lost a throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. He's up to 81 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. And he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Moran. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Fights off a defender. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Spin, still running. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Inside the 35. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Terrell. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Big guy smells it. And the defense. To stop that one for a short gain. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick 6. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there.
Georgia, 7.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to pass. It's Hamilton. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for room. It's Petty. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some...
Turning it on! Finds his tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Runs through a tackle. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Georgia, 14. Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. From the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Back to throw, it's Hamilton. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play. The offense knows they can execute in their sleep. Defense will have to do better early in the drive moving forward.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The give from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. TCU is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 39 over Texas Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Moran. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking for room, it's Terry. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Moran. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st. There he goes. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Memphis.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Moran. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Memphis! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already. For this offense, they've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
42, Georgia, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Rich, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Hamilton. Finds his back in the middle. Still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Pass interference. Defense.
What a big penalty at this juncture in the game. All locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it